Yeah, I'm Barrie Tipping, Chairman of the Mars Group, who've been working alongside the Derbyshire Dales District Council to get this fantastic project off the ground.
Now we're a year out, you've had a look around the site. What was your impression?
I'm amazed. I'm absolutely blown away. We've seen it on plans, we've seen mock-ups of it, but we just don't appreciate the scale of the development until you actually come up here and see it. I'm just amazed. The company, Morgan Siddall, and have been brilliant. They've brought us here, they've kept us informed, and they're doing a great job.
Going back in time, Barry, I mean, how long has this been in the planning as far as you're concerned?
We've been together as a group now about 11, 12 years. We were born out of frustration with the pool, and along with the District Council, we've been working that long on the project. I'm just so pleased it's come to fruition. I was always confident that it would do, and we all know that council things always take time. Not just to get things approved, but to gather the money together. And it's a £10.5 million build, a £50 million project in total. These things take time for a small organisation like the Derbyshire Dales District Council. It's an amazing project. Councils this size just do not have projects of this dimension, and they've been brilliant.
What about the site itself?
The site itself is you can, when you get on site and you come and look at the vista, you can just come and see it without going into the leisure centre. You'll be able to go on the car park, have a picnic and look over the wonderful Derbyshire countryside. It's going to be a real attraction, not just for locals but for visitors as well.
In a way, you're representing local people, Barry. I mean, do you think they'll be surprised? I suppose there's even a feeling, is it going to happen? But it's really happening now, isn't it?
There's always been those in Matlock. There's always the shouldas, the butters and the could have. I've always been positive. Whoever I've spoken to, I've always said it will happen. I've always been confident it will happen, and I'm so pleased it is. You've got to be positive, you've got to be optimistic. I think we have too many people, not just in Matlock but around the country, that are always negative. They always find something to complain about. But we've always been positive. We've had our ups and downs with the District Council as a group, no doubt about that. You know, we've been honest with them, we've told them how we feel, and it perhaps hasn't gone down too well at times, but they've always responded, they've always been very good, and they've always listened to what we've said. So we're very, very pleased. It's been a good partnership.
And finally, the next stage, of course, is to get people in here, probably people who wouldn't have gone to the Lido. Is that going to be a tough job?
I don't think so. I think once they see this building and they see this development, they'll be aching to get in here. Even people my shape, they will be wanting to come and use the facilities. It's, as I say, even just to come up and sit in the car park and have a picnic, and there will be picnic facilities there, and sit on a beautiful evening like this. It's great. I don't see getting people up here is going to be a problem.
Councillor Janet Goodison, Derbyshire Dales Community and Environment Chairman.
So a year out, and we've now been round the site. What's your impression?
It's fantastic. It's impressive. The work that has been done is unbelievable. The environment's been looked after, and it's absolutely brilliant. It's amazing.
We've had some of the local residents today. Is that important to keep that communication going?
Yes, we've had Mars with us today in the CALC committee, and Mars have been so supportive of the District Council and this scheme. It's unbelievable, and they are to be. I don't know how to say thank you to them, because the work they have done, the belief in the council has been absolutely tremendous, and they are to be congratulated on everything they did. And I think that it is quite right we have shown Mars round the site and explained to them what's happening because of the work and the commitment that they put in.
There's a lot of mud, there's not an awful lot to see, and yet still you can get the feeling of how spectacular it's going to be, especially from the point of view of the vista, can't you?
When you go up to the car park at the top of the site, well, halfway up the site, you can actually now have a vision of what it's going to be like. The view is absolutely tremendous, and from the viewing part of the complex that we're building, from the viewing part, it will be absolutely brilliant.
And you've seen the final plans. I mean, try and describe the way it's going to finish up.
It's still difficult to believe that it's going to finish up, but it isn't going to be an eyesore, it's going to be an asset to Matlock. It's going to bring a lot of trade into Matlock, a lot of business, a lot of people will come and stay in Matlock because of the events that will be held at this complex. And I can only see the beneficial part of what it will do to Matlock. It will help give the business community a kickstart in times of recession, hopefully.
And what about those people who haven't actually taken the step to go to the Lido? Do you think there are a lot of people who live locally who will be interested in this place?
Oh yes, I'm sure it will encourage more people to participate in keeping fit and healthy. I mean, you don't have to be a sports person, you don't want to run a 4-minute mile or anything like that. It is just keeping you fit and healthy, and I think that the new facilities will encourage a huge amount of people to join.
And we'll look forward to a year from now.
Oh yes, I can't wait.